Yes, it would be me. Welcome to the stream. Ash, of course, always on time. I appreciate it. Welcome. Today we are. Well, it's Fire Emblem Day today, technically. I know you probably caught just a little bit of the Pokemon stream yesterday, but basically, what I was able to do is I was able to set up my HD PVR2, and it works. I tested it for about 2 hours, and because of that, I can now play GBA and Game Boy Color games on actual original hardware. It looks pretty decent, I think. So, I I'm a fan of that. I think it's pretty cool because now I can actually finish certain playthroughs. I can get back to other stuff. Let me really quickly fire up the sound test. Mixer is very, very good for this, in fact, so we will do this really quickly. Sound test. Alright, and it sounds fine. I don't really want to have a super long introduction today because we don't have much time before we're done, because I decided to do other stuff with my very, very precious and valuable time. And plus, we're kind of behind on Fire Emblem because I was supposed to play it yesterday and I didn't. Playing Animal Crossing, I kind of figured you would get the new Animal Crossing game because starting doing Blue Lions LP. Do it. I have always 100% incentivized people to do their own playthroughs. I've always been a strong proponent of people making their own playthroughs to showcase the games they like. I have never once shied away from telling either my friends or just people I know to do that. So I always recommend that because I think that's when the golden age of content creation on the internet existed, was when everybody was making something and everybody had something to throw their hat into the ring. And we'll never go back to those days. I'm starting to take a more somber look at it. Maybe someday that will happen again, but I really doubt it. Like there used to be a lot of people who would be, like, I guess at that point small to mid-level, and now they just don't exist anymore, and they all moved on. It wasn't worth their time. It's actually pretty tragic, all things considered, because I do miss those days. And I always want to be a kind of set stuff up or do shit because, well, I'm dumb as rocks with electronics. Well, luckily they've made things very simple nowadays, so it's actually not too hard to figure out anymore, which I'm actually very grateful. So honestly, if you were to just put a few hours into it, like setting up HD PVRs or whatever the new equipment isn't as ridiculous as it used to be. It's not as wire intensive. You don't really need to know too much. I think the hardest and at least the most expensive part is getting an editing software. I personally recommend Sony Vegas. They have sales for it all the time, but you're still going to spend north of at least like $200, $300 on a sale. And it's actually a funny story. I actually bought Sony Vegas 14 from a Humble Bundle. It was like Sony Vegas Edit. It wasn't like the full thing. But they gave everyone who owned it like a coupon for Sony Vegas 17 Pro. So I started using that because it has GPU rendering. And just for if you're not aware, GPU rendering is pretty much the only way to reliably render out the stuff that I'm doing in a reasonable amount of time. Because otherwise it would just be, it would take way too long. But it's never too late, as my channel shows. I mean, I've been doing this for so fucking long at this point. I was 14 when I started this channel. No, I was 13. I was like 13 and some change. I was 14 when I did my first actual playthrough. So it's never, ever really too late, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of getting to do it and actually feeling motivated to do it. And I used to just do it on autopilot 90% of the time, and now I don't really. Now I'm getting back in the mood for it. I think reorganizing my room is kind of making me want to do some more editing and stuff, So that's pretty good, I think. Nothing has to be too hectic. Nothing has to be too crazy, So, well, without further ado, I'm gonna get started because I don't want to delay too long, and we'll kill the Final Fantasy music because that's totally not even relevant at this point. I will stream again probably going to start streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I said that like 2 weeks ago, but I'm definitely going to do it. Because personally, I know that I'm behind on streams for starters. And secondly, I definitely want to make more progress in this game. So I think that's more or less what I'm going to do. Now we have to take Flane, and we don't have Sedeth. I don't think there's any way you can have him at this point. But what we can do is I think we can unequip him, right? We can take his shit. No, you cannot. So he has the March Ring. That'd be like something you could do in like a much older game, is you'd be able to take stuff from him. Let's, who are we gonna put in? We need to put Shamir in as someone's assistant. Just so that way she can hit 20. I'm trying to get everyone to hit 20 so they can at least get an advanced class. Let's see here. We have Leone. Scythia. Dudu we already have as an Armored Knight. Annette, Dimitri, Lorenz. Pretty much everyone besides these two. I'm basically never going to use them. The only person I haven't taken is Lindhart. So I might start to level him after I level up like these two, who I think are the only healers I'm bringing. I don't know if we need to bring a main healer or not. But let's staple Ignatz. And we can take one more. Take Raphael so he can level up a little bit. But yeah, other than that, my week has been alright, I guess. Besides things going completely crazy with the, as I've seen people refer to it on YouTube, the situation in the world that will totally not date literally every video in human history that comes out during this period. But you know what I say? I say, so be it, honestly. And if you don't know what the 2020 situation is, I think you just need to look in a history book, anyone who watches this in the future. It is going to be a very, very, very big appendix section, so don't worry about it. I'm not using Sedeth, actually. I think, did she have a hand axe? No, I gave her all one square moves. Okay, that's nice. 5 damage. She has decent resistance, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Do this. How is this dude... Wait, what's this symbol next to his thing? I actually have no clue what that symbol is. I've never seen it. I guess it... Oh, it nullifies... Okay, so this weapon must nullify his two hit. So he would get a 2-hit, but he won't because of it. Okay. I've never seen that symbol before. That's why it's kind of like a weird thing for me. Uncle's here with 2 dogs. New Horizons. Yeah, I've just never been an Animal Crossing fan. It just never was for me, so I just never played it. We'll just use the Iron Bow. I'm sure my friends pretty much all universally got it. And I'm sure it's really fun. I just never could get into it, so I never bothered. Plus, I don't think it'd be a very... I think you have to be a certain type of person to stream a game like New Horizons. Not saying that like, you might not be, but I know for me personally, I couldn't do it. Oh, she's the dancer, right? You know what, we'll let her get the battle cry in. Thoron. It does look good. It's one of those games, like, if I don't play it every day, I feel kind of bad. And because of that, I just kind of don't want to play it. I won't even pretend like I have some ulterior motive to play it. If I don't play it every day, I just feel a little weird about it. But that's good, because I know a lot of people really, really like it. She has 3 rescues. Oh yeah, no, that's not warp. I always forget that. Warp and rescue are completely different. So this mission is really annoying because you basically can't move anyone any meaningful amount of squares at any time. So we just slowly edge people up the beach, basically. And we pretend like we're making progress in this mission. I think Byleth gets a little bit extra movement because he's a dark mage. But that's about it. Everyone else can kind of take forever. Yeah, New York is, we're not doing too well. I won't lie. We're pretty much the biggest epicenter in the country. So, that's very exciting, as you can probably tell. Immediate crit. Oh, 25. That's understandable. It's more understandable than, like, a 10 or a 6 or a 9 or something. Or a 1, as we've seen. Back-to-back 1 crits. I don't know if it was back-to-back ones. It was back-to-back, like, low rolls, basically. Which kind of sucks, because I actually... This particular time of the year, I was really looking forward to, like, going out and about. Going to restaurants, or specifically one restaurant in general. And that's totally not happening anymore, because they're all closed. They're all done. It's a little tragic. I mean, it's the most damage she's going to get to do. That's why using Flame is kind of difficult. Because she's not really the best. It's honestly better to just have her dance half the time. We'll catch her up, though. It actually shouldn't take that long. They did a good job at scaling the experience gains in this game. Very nice. I think one thing I'm really happy with is that even without the buffs to everything, I did not give up on my Scythia. I'm just gonna bait pretty much everyone out. Oh shit, I didn't change her to Dancer. Oops. Sometimes I legit forget that they don't just give it to them as like a permanent skill. I think that's the one thing I would do is I'd rebalance Dancer to not be a job. It's just a permanent skill that they get. Because Dancer's a good job, but like, you kind of got to swap off it. And I basically never got back to it on Flame at all. That just never happened. Let's use... I'm really liking using the bow. I won't even lie. The bow is a really, really great weapon. Whenever she gets hit by, we'll just heal, so it's fine. What I didn't do is I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct that happened like 2 days ago. They like stealth dropped it. So I specifically did not watch anything about it. So maybe at the end of this I'll watch it just to wrap it up. Because I know what they more or less announced with fucking Xenoblade and Smash characters. So I'll tab through it really quickly. And if I'm lucky, Content ID won't completely screw me over. Which, like I said, I don't care if they take revenue from my videos that make no revenue. I care that they would harm the channel because of it. That's pretty much the only thing I'm really worried more about. What? The Nintendo Direct gave the Pokemon Sword and Shield? Oh, yeah, well, that's the thing. I was asleep. If I had known it was happening, I would have live streamed it as it happened, but I didn't know it was happening. I woke up and apparently there was a Direct. I think a lot of people missed it because of that. Like, it just happened. There was no announcement. There was nothing. It's just a bunch of stuff. So I will actually watch it when we're done here. I'll leave enough time. Yo, look at that healing power. God damn. The only weakness of her heal is that you have to legitimately be 1 square away. That's the worst part about her heal. Look at this dude floating. He's like a Black Clover character, honestly. Alright, he's gonna run over and try to hit Hilda. I don't really care. You can draw him out. Yeah, none of these missions are actually that difficult. Wow, a 22. Okay, didn't expect that. I mean, we could have Hilda get the kill. I'd rather Flame gets it, though, because she kind of needs the experience.
I am spent. They say experience feeds growth.
Okay. Yeah, we just do this the whole mission. I mean, granted, I wouldn't buy the Sword and Shield DLC anyway. But, like, hypothetically speaking, if I were to, that would be pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, it was a complete surprise. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They just randomly brought it out.
I was churning.
What? Crispy Squirrel, thank you for following on Twitch. That actually scared me. I actually did not expect that. Thank you. Hello, Crispy Squirrel. Is this Crispy from my alliance raid? Yes, that would be a terrible thing. Crispy, is this you from Final Fantasy? My friend? Of course it is. All right. Well, look, is that really your in-game name, by the way? I actually forget what your in-game name is. So I guess it is. Big ups.
Doing my part.
This is what I do in my off hours, my friend, when I'm not raiding Final Fantasy. I play kids games. But, yeah, I didn't watch it. And I'll watch it at the end of this, because, frankly, I heard nothing but good things, and the Xenoblade announcement was apparently straight fire. So everyone is foaming at the mouth over that. I wonder if it's really just those 3 things. No spoilers, please, because I actually plan on watching it. It's actually kind of insane. My Doom finally came in, which is nice. But, I'm gonna need... Gemini X Dreamer, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. The crazy part is that we got the same one twice in a row, and I think that's like a 25% chance. Good lord, I'm actually fucking spooked. I actually have like 5 of them, and that's like a 20% chance. Goodbye.
I'll celebrate later.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. No worries. Thank you for the follow, Ash. I appreciate it.
Aiming.
The Final Fantasy VII remake? Probably... Alright, so Doom, it came out March 20th or something, right? Like, it's already been out like 8 days. Or maybe even longer, I don't even remember. That took forever to come in. I think if I kill him, I end the mission, so let me not do that. Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be the 10th. Because I'm ordering it physically, it's not going to be here until I guarantee you the 18th, 100%. I promise you it will not be here until the 18th. And because of that, I mean, I'm fine. I'm behind on games anyway. I was supposed to play this yesterday for like 7 hours, and that didn't happen. What? Oh! Heal block and take the hit for her. That's what that icon means. Big ups to Raphael, I guess. I'll be playing that too. That's confirmed. But I don't know when. That's the real question. Eventually. Lysithea is going to be able to hit from this distance, so sure, why not? You cleared 7S? Oh, dude, you might have added and I didn't see it, but that's actually good. You guys got pages then. I mean, we've already seen everything, so that's going to be easy. Once I'm not doing dumb shit, I'm just going to start dropping GCDs, honestly. There's no reason for me to be greedy with GCDs at this point. I don't even care about my FF logs anymore. But next week I'll have my belt, the weapon, and I think maybe like one other item. I might be wrong. Who should get it? Let's give it to Lonnie. Fuck it. Crit 15. You put a ping. Yeah, no, that's literally my bad. Depending on when you did it, I was either asleep or I just didn't see. So what I should do is I should actually move the server up because I flat out did not see it at all. Wait, who's retreating? Oh, there's this dude. Oh, shit. I actually forgot this guy was in here before, I think. I didn't even look and see. So we'll have him kill him. He'll just take the experience. It doesn't matter. Like, he has like a 2-turn escape timer. Like, what is this dude gonna do? He's trapped. Right. If he can't kill him, this dude gets away. Thank you. Crit! 4%! Blackridge fucked up and didn't ping me. Only kick. Let's check this. Is this some real disrespect? Wow! I'm actually hurt. Holy shit. He even... I'm hurt. Wow. Oh well, whatever. There... She does no damage to him. Alright, can we get this guy to 2%? That would be actually amazing. Or two points? Let's see. She can get him to 7. You have anything that does 5? Let's try this. He's not gonna escape anyway. You have to use Nosferatu. Whatever. I don't really care too much about the pages. I already said well, my computer didn't blow up. That was one of the stipulations, is that my computer wouldn't blow up, and it clearly hasn't. So that's pretty nice. I haven't rebooted it yet though, so I mean it could die tomorrow. 10%. Almost a complete level up. 2 level ups actually. Okay. Done.
Of course.
We might actually be able to progress with the game for once. You gotta open up your PS4 and clean it out. Yeah, I've seen some disasters in terms of people having like actual roaches inside their computers. That is a legit thing. It's not like a meme. Like that is a thing that can happen if your computer is near an infestation. They're attracted to it.
I will entrust them.
Wait, I'm sorry. What, we get additional shit?
I must confess.
Okay. I don't think anything happens here. The Spear of Assault and the Caduceus Staff. Crest of Sethlian, magic attack range +1. Crest of St. Keyhole that restores HP every turn. I don't think anyone else has those. I think someone else has Sethlian. I think, who has it? Oh, they don't let you look at the roster? That's nice. Here you go. You'd have to literally scroll through here if you can. And just go through literally everyone. He has Keyhole, so he can use the lance. That's actually really good for him. I have a dog. It's probably just fur. Yeah, that's why I don't have any furry friends, basically. That's actually the one thing I'd be really afraid of, having a cat and having them jump around the mess of wires that is my room. I could never do that, so I will just never have a cat. And I am too lazy to walk a dog every day, so that's also not happening. She is Index, so they both have it. Wow, so this is like really good for Black Eagle and garbage for everyone else. Except for her, she can take that. So this makes her basically another Lysithea. I think Lysithea has range of 2. Yeah, so it makes her like a minor Lysithea. But the Keyhole I do have pets. I have 4 turtles. But turtles don't free roam the house. I would never have a cat or a dog. Partially because people in my family are allergic, and partially because I would never walk them anyway. So it kind of evens out. Like, I did ask to get one quite a few times in the past, but now that I think about it, it would just be work. I took care of 2 cats recently, and basically one of them refused to shit in the litter box. So every day that I would go over and clean it, I had to quite literally clean up the shit on the floor. And that, in my opinion, annoyed me so fucking much, I had no desire to go back and do it anymore. So I flat out, it's okay if I don't have to take care of cats. I'm 100% okay with that. We'll give him the lance since he's Keyhole, and I will never use, I don't even have Setheth right now. And we'll give Sethlien to Flame, I guess. Even if you'd never use it, just having it equipped is like, where is it? Oh, I have it for some reason. Oh, he did say he would entrust it to me. Parents have 2 cats and a dog, and you have a dog? Well, some people are animal people. I'm not an animal person. What the hell did I just do? I'm not an animal person, which is ironic because I have 4 turtles, which was already a bad decision. So I that's already kind of, don't use that as an indication of anything. I somehow ended up with 4 turtles. It was a Crest of Daphne. That was just a one of those weird things. What the hell was it? The Spear of Assault. Oh, you need A with spears to use it. Well, let's see. If he can hold it, I don't know if he'll get the restoration. It's fine. Alright, so now we just kill time. Literally. I actually have a friend who all they have are rats. Like, they actually breed them. I'm not taking any more pets, man. I'm gonna have these turtles for 20 years. 20 years, and I need to order supplies for them in the middle of a pandemic. I'm already in a very interesting situation. You heard the sirens the other day during Raid. New York is pretty much all that 24/7 now. We are in a very interesting situation, honestly. He has the March ring, right? Yes, he does. We need to try to use Dedu and Annette, at least a little bit. Raphael, Ignatz, and Cyril. I'm not going to level Cyril because he gets jumped during the time skip. So honestly, I really don't need to take Byleth for this mission. You're not forced to take the main character. I guess maybe then we should take Cyril, since we're putting in both of them. Annette to do... Who's going to be face-checking a lot? Because I do want to take Ignatz. Yeah, NY is completely fucked up. And they kind of... Like, people say they need to shut us down. I don't know if they will. Frankly, I don't know what that will do to, in general, the economy. It might do nothing. It might fuck us up even worse. I don't know. But there's no reason for me to go outside, so I don't need to go out. And I'm actually very happy for that. Why does she have a sword?
That's my cue.
Oh shit, I can't swap them anymore.
Who, me?
This totally works out.
That helps.
Leave it to me. Let us away.
Who's Vivi? Oh, is that your dog?
To work.
I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy IX for a second, actually. Because unironically, I was meaning to play Final Fantasy IX when they had the remaster. No, yeah, I am. Wait, are you talking about your dog or the game? I'm actually confused now. Oh, he is actually talking about Vivi. You mean that thing that I set like ages ago and I totally don't even remember? Yeah, that did happen, actually. That is a thing on my streams. Holy shit. I forgot I even set that, honestly. I quite literally forgot that I have a stream rules section, because I mostly look at YouTube. I multi-stream, by the way. So, like, this stream is also on YouTube, and it's also on, Mixer. And it also used to be on DLive, but I got kind of tired of wrestling with 4 different websites at once. We don't have a healer, do we? Yes, we do.
Naturally.
This is good for him, because I would never use Cyril otherwise. Not this early in the game, at least.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Yeah, she's on YouTube, but the chat on stream is a mixture of everything. 100% everything. I could have the chat separated. There was actually a way to do it I had before. But once I got it all unified, I just said forget it. I'm just going to leave it as is. So there is a way to do just that, but I'm probably not going to do it. Here we go. Hilda has good resistance. Hilda is, in my opinion, the best tank in this game. Yeah, unified would be better unless something was moving 20 messages a minute, but that's never going to happen, so I'm totally okay with it as it is.
Thank you.
It's actually this weird way of doing it on Streamlabs that I don't remember how I did it, so I totally could never recreate it if I were to mess it up. I have like 3 bow users just running with us for some reason. Yeah, Nosferatu is not going to do anything. And you're not going to do anything either. Like, honestly, I should just use Dedu for this, because Hilda is one of the best characters in this game, in my opinion. Like, every house has, like, a few people that are really, really broken. I just think Golden Deer has probably the most. I think Lysithea with this spear, or with this staff, is completely broken. And honestly, like, part of me is sad I didn't know it existed when I played this game the first time. But I'm actually kind of happy, because if I had known, it wouldn't have been nearly as fun to beat the game with such a legitimately broken ability.
Try again.
I'm gonna barricade her so the Pegasus Knight can't get to her.
I want to be all.
Oh, this is Fire Emblem Three Houses. If you even if you don't have a Switch, you probably heard of it. It came out, what was it? July 26th, I think. And I didn't start playing it until this year because I wasn't playing anything back then.
Impressive.
It literally came out the same month as Shadowbringers, which is partially why I did not play it.
My thanks.
I'm taking drawback off because drawback is just not, it's not really too helpful. It's very situationally helpful. That's turn-based tactics, yeah. That's fine. I actually didn't like Fire Emblem for a long time. I really was not a fan of it. But I used to play it because everyone in my middle school would play Sacred Stones. And I think one of my friends had Fire Emblem 2002, which is actually, I think, Binding Blade? Or, yeah, it's Binding Blade in Japan. And, like, everyone played it, and I was, like, one of the few kids that was really late to that party. Which one of you is lower? Let's do this. You could not get away with half the stuff in this game that you can get away with in older Fire Emblem games. It just wouldn't happen. They don't allow it, or it's way stricter. That's why people like run through the game using Seth on Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, because Seth legit kills everything in that game. He's basically near unkillable. I think someone did beat the game using only Seth. Wherever it was possible to only have their units attack, they would only deploy Seth and beat the game with him only. I think I even gave him a sub for that video. Just for proving it was possible. So big ups to whatever that guy was, or whoever he was.
sufficient. Not
We're gonna have the most boring part 2, Ash, by the way, because literally nobody is going to be around to help the other house leaders. Like, unless this part 2 is like completely I mean, it is going to be. But if there's no missions where we have like a vast change in unit structure, we're gonna have the most boring, most boring part 2 ever. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Crispy. I appreciate it. Have a good one, dude. I'll see you on Tuesday, if everything, or yeah, it's Tuesday. Level 21. This part 2 is gonna be completely wild, because nobody's like, they're gonna be like, oh, where are my friends to help, and nobody's gonna come help them at all.
Did the trick.
It's gonna be crazy.
You're outclassed.
Dude, Lorenz is completely stacked.
I feel like I grew up a little.
What is nice to know is that there's enough experience to go around to kind of level everybody, even if you have clear favorites. Alright. Her battalion withdrew, but there's literally one enemy left.
luck wasn't with you.
He almost finished his class. If we had another fight, we could finish it. I forget what I said I was even going to do for this month. Other than that, I guess, what time is it? 9:39. We have like basically just under 2 hours. Actually, fuck it. After this, I'm gonna look up that direct because I don't want to wait till the literal end to do that. All right, and that. Perfect. She learned Excalibur. That's really it. We just have her become a Gremory. There's literally nothing else to do with Annette, period. Dedue is kind of a weird case. It's really just his writing. We just consistently improve it until we're finally at the point where he can just become a Great Knight. Even though he really doesn't get enough points from writing. We just kind of struggle through it. Much like with Raphael, where we struggled through and we made him into a Great Knight. That worked out, though. You wouldn't think it would work out. Because they clearly want him to be a War Master, and being a Great Knight actually works out really well for him. Was I leveling this for him at all? Yes, I was. Okay, I was about to say, am I a dumbass? We have 4 more people. We have to do Ignatz. Ignatz is literally my favorite character. Damn! I was hoping we get a perfect. We were so close. Faith to C+. Oh, wait! I didn't look at her motivation. Whatever. For Flame, we dump everything into her reason.
No.
The only other person left is what? Sylvain and then these 3. Well, let's do him. Try to get his heavy armor skill. Okay. Seal speed? Are you serious? Wow. So Dimitri gets seal movement and he gets seal speed. Basically, the only house that doesn't have a Great Knight that's really, really amazing is Golden Deer then. Although, to be fair, Yeah, we're just trying to get him up. I don't know what you get for reason of S. But I mean, at the same time, there's no reason to take her off of her main stats, because since all your stats reset, there's no point. So we just leave everyone on whatever, and they just get S rank, they get S rank. And that's pretty much the game. There's just like a few things you teach people, and that's it. It's like for her, I literally have never looked at anything she has to do. Give her reason and faith. I don't care if she's bad at it, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. I guess I literally never changed theirs either, huh? I don't care, just level it. Lindhart? Alright, fuck it.
Professor.
Focus on bow and riding to excel as a bow knight. Leonie does everything. It's ridiculous. Ferdinand would like to speak with me.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you?
You already
I was
are.
wondering, what do you think of Edelgard? You seem to hold her in high esteem.
No.
Well now, that's not what I expected you to say. You clearly have high standards. And what is your opinion of me? I am at least her equal, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house. You think she is better than me? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective.
I mean, honestly, he probably is better
There's
now.
one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence.
Probably is better. I can't stop you. You're
Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor.
What? This guy. This. No wonder him and Lorenz have the best buddy-buddy relationship.
Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper.
What?
Here we go.
Watch, it's gonna be like a normal pig or something. Oh shit, no, it's two.
Well, it will be fine.
It'll be fine.
I can't do it.
He almost dies in his C rank. That's actually impressive.
It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
Honestly, the writing team must have a ton of fun writing any and all supports. Flane would like to speak with me.
Excuse me, Professor.
What is this one? I don't remember what Flane's conversations
What
are.
did you see?
Quake. Oh yeah, we talk about her age and stuff. It doesn't really matter.
That wasn't so bad.
Alright. Big ups.
I can do better now.
Finesse blade.
Good to go.
Swordbreaker, Faith, Bow, Smash. Okay. Technically today would be a good day to battle, but I don't really think there's much of a point in battling at this point. Everyone kind of has their next level class. Now we're just waiting for people to start hitting level 30, which with their advanced level classes pretty much will take up all their free time. The only thing I could say is like she can go to she could do almost both, but we'd obviously have her do Bishop first. She's so obviously far ahead of everyone else in terms of leveling and stat growth. And just being able to do so much, even without using her that often. Same thing with Annette, since we are apparently using her again.
It's all that.
No. Okay, yeah, we need to give him Paladin. I thought we gave him Paladin. Oh yeah, we were waiting on his lance. Alright, I'll save before I do it. Anyone else? Nothing. We actually need to use Lindhard and Casper, I guess. Yeah, she's a sniper already. Dorothea, we just leave as is. What are you again? She's a brigand. Lorenz is a paladin, which is exactly what I had him do before. We need to change... Oh, we didn't change Ignatz's job. I thought I gave him all this. Why am I... Maybe I said I was waiting. Okay, let's save and we'll try to roll both of them. Yeah, Ferdinand is... He's really, There's a lot of interesting characters in this game. Let me put it like that. Shamir? People do actually a lot of artwork of Shamir. I was surprised at how much people actually liked Shamir. Like, just in general on the internet, people do a lot of artwork for her. Which I'm not saying at all it's bad. I just did not expect out of all the characters in this game. It seems like Shamir and Bernadetta get some of the most artwork, respectively, and Sothis. I haven't seen like a ton. It's not like a deluge like I think back when, you know, Fates and Awakening came out. But it is a surprising amount, honestly. Alright, 71%. Let's start praying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! He failed! Big ups. 4 people online. It's actually kind of cool seeing people online on the Switch for once. I almost never get to see that, honestly. Well, you know what? We've gotten, I think, like 30s and 40s and 70% chances. It had to fail somewhere. In the meanwhile, let me pull this damn direct up. Since they want to stealth drop directs. Nintendo Direct. What was it? March 26th? It was a mini direct. Okay, it was only 30 minutes. In fact, are these still open? Yeah, okay. What the hell is this? Oh shit, it's the Assassin's Creed Odyssey thing. Alright, let's take a field trip for a minute. Opera. If you were ever curious as to how long the Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough was, because I sure as hell was, 3 days, 11 hours, 33 minutes, and 42 seconds. It is the longest piece of collection of content I have ever done. Flat out, it is 3 days long. Edited, by the way. Slightly edited. Very, very minimalistic editing. What else was there over here? There you go.
So if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. Mm-hmm. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What else is there? He hits his head. That's how I want the villain of the next GTA to act. Alright. Anyway. Hold on, I gotta resize this. How do I do that? You can also get lost in the sauce. There you go. Let's make sure it's not too loud. Due to COVID-19, release dates and other information are subject to change. All hearts go out. That's fine. I mean, I expected a lot of these games to get delayed to hell and back. You can also probably... This is the perfect music to play over something like this. Okay. Why is there no... Hey, mute it. Let me know if this is too loud, by the way, Ash. Just in case. Always, if anything's too loud, please definitely let me know. Alright, Xenoblade.
2 great titans came into existence.
Fuck it.
And the Mechonis. The titans were locked in a timeless battle.
Yeah, I never played this game really enough.
Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained.
So this is actually me. I'm actually gonna play this game for once. Alright. We already know this.
The Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Works set.
Yeah, by the way, the UK version, or the EU version of this is way better too. We're getting shit in America,
Hi everyone.
like usual.
Welcome to Nintendo Direct Mini.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we're focusing on a selection of them coming out this year. Now, let's roll through some headlines, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
3 of 2K's most beloved series.
What,
are coming
BioShock,
soon to the Nintendo
XCOM?
Switch system.
What the hell is this? Oh shit, we can literally have this. Would you believe that I was actually right about BioShock and Borderlands? I never played BioShock 1 to the end, actually. I never played BioShock 2 at all. So the only BioShock game I ever played and beat was Infinite. Infinite was literally the only BioShock game I ever played to the end. So I mean, I guess while we do that, let's see if this is really hard-coded that he's gonna fail today. I feel like it is. I feel like no matter how many times I reload this, he's gonna fail it. Yeah, he's set to fail it today, no matter what, so forget it. You know what? I'll actually fucking do it one more time, just in case. I was right, XCOM, holy shit! Not Enemy Unknown, but XCOM 2. They're putting everything on the Switch. It's really kind of crazy, but I already own XCOM 2 twice, so I wouldn't buy it. I owned it twice and I never played it, even though I played the original, or Enemy Unknown at least. And I'm not a Borderlands fan. I think Borderlands is really kind of ass. That's just me personally. It does not appeal to me as a franchise. I played the first one to the end, and I was like, I can never really play another one of these. They're also coming May 29th.
Old enemies face off in a new trailer for the
Oh god, I really absolutely don't care about this. 1,000,000%.
deeper into the abyss.
What is this?
Aquatic world and race. A really fun game.
I'm sure it is. Next.
Free to new planning.
Oh, here we go. I'll at least watch this.
Live your best deserted island life thanks to this free update. Enjoying island life in the Animal Crossing New Horizons game? Well, whether you're already living
One more time, and then I'm pretty sure it's set that he can fail. He's going to fail it today, though. Yeah, okay, forget it. It's not even worth loading constantly.
After downloading the free update we made available at launch, one Zipper T Bunny will visit your island in celebration of Bunny Day in early April.
Bunny Day? Oh, for like Easter.
Can you hunt down the eggs Zipper hid everywhere?
I'm not even gonna say what the YouTube subtitle just put. Are you fucking for real? YouTube!
The event only comes once a year. This time from April 1st.
If you missed it, never rewind this stream. Don't watch it. It didn't happen. Holy shit. That's awful, YouTube.
It'll usher in some newly added features, including the Earth Day event.
Wow.
We'll continue to bring you the latest on updates and more.
That's
videos on
terrible.
Animal Crossing Twitter account.
Why does the yeah, that's machine learning fucking up right there, dude. Holy shit.
The updates and everything else about your
Holy
life on the
shit.
deserted island.
Holy, I'm really in shock.
Hey, look, someone's hiring. Oh, this is your dad's company?
Oh
For
no.
a wide range of services. The job description entails.
All right, let's see if Ferdinand can
You'll
do
deliver
anything today. Probably not.
mop the floor, and maintain a comfortable.
Is he
working
set to
environment.
fail as well? He is 5% more.
They're trusting you
Yeah, look, see, he can do it.
and other tough tasks.
I actually didn't check to see how close he was to maxing out his other
That
class.
predictor won't do. Think you can
Is he done with Cavalier? Yes, he is.
Whether you conduct yourself in a professional manner or opt for more creative solutions, do what you need to
Yeah,
to
nice.
get the job done.
Reminds me of what they told Commander Shepard to do.
Hopefully, you're ready to join the team and be put to work immediately.
Okay.
Because Good Job launches today.
Oh, wow. I literally don't even go in my Switch
Cast
store
a
anymore.
full-body, mature action adventure
Oh, no!
contemplating the next step in his relationship. Commitment-phobic Vincent finds himself pulled into the allure of a new love. Looks like poor Vincent's caught in a love quadrangle with Catherine. the sea, and Rin. Little does he know, temptation might lead to his own demise. In this cult classic, your choices will
Cult
affect how the
classic?
relationship unfolds.
Wow.
It only gets weirder. Deservedly, not only is Vincent riddled with guilt during the day, he's also not sleeping so soundly. Every night, his nightmares consist of
We'll put on desperation for him.
that he must climb in order to survive and see another day. Find out
Pass.
if
I forget she
love
has
is over for a
pass.
troubled bachelor in this dark, intense, and intoxicating story. When Catherine
Of Love, Lust, and Lies, featuring Michael Baston. Holy shit.
Free update for the Ring Fit Adventure
Alright.
game to pump up
Hell
its
no.
audio.
Fuck that. Next. Next. Next.
Play modes.
Next. 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 Okay, what the hell's this?
Since 1990, the King's Bounty series has been influenced.
Oh, okay, next. Next.
DLC will be
Oh yeah, this pissed everyone off. It's amazing.
joining the battle from arms.
No, you can't just include this.
Bit unusual thanks to those extendable arms, so we'll have to extend our development time too. Please stay tuned
Big
for
ups.
just a bit.
So many people were mad between this and Byleth. It's amazing. It's fucking godlike.
Don't miss this arms game trial.
Alright, yeah, next. Bravely Default 2. They have a new thing for that.
Home to 5 might Seth.
Okay.
Prince do not
Oh, they really shilled this.
such as
I already know I'm getting this game, so I don't even need to look into it. I watched Surgster play a bit of it last night.
Tabletop classic.
Tabletop Classics? Oh, who cares?
Golf. Slots. Ways. Games with unintended. Will the
Okay, no.
ninjas Zastos? Check out what you can play
Alright.
on Nintendo.
This is a very abridged version of this because I personally just have no desire to sit through this.
Customize your look.
Wait!
Play a role in this Star Wars story and battle online with up to 16 players.
Yeah, they keep putting these old-ass Star Wars games on the fucking Switch. Why?
Today.
This is not what Disney wants. Disney wants you to forget about this.
One racer is coming soon.
What do they even consider themselves doing anymore? What is this, Panzer Dragoon?
Dragon through incredible landscapes.
I totally wasn't even listening. I'm so mad that they fucking are putting Star Wars games on.
360-degree controls and lock on
Let's
targets.
watch this in the meantime.
It's your destiny
Here
to
you
reach
go,
the tower
Felix.
or die
Have some
trying.
tea.
When Panzer Dragoon Remake launches first.
Yeah, it is Panzer
Switch
Dragoon. Holy shit.
timed console
Sorry, but
exclusive
we're all out
today.
of cakes. Should I bake some more?
I guess they're putting that in front of stuff because Astral Chain was also timed exclusive.
So dirty. Let me wash them for you.
What game is this? Trials of Mana. I thought it looked familiar.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with it?
User, oh no.
You don't have to bother with all this.
Alright, goodbay. I'm sending that music to hell. That's not happening.
I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
Warhammer 40k.
Yes, his name is Emil. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about
Oh shit, this is a nice PUBG update. Look at
I
that.
haven't seen him since then.
Burnout Paradise. Yeah, that came out like, I think in October, right?
I'm not Emil. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Which is already a remaster or something. Oh god.
I'm so sorry.
This game legit came out like in 2014 or
Please
something,
help
right?
yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot.
Basically, they're just catching up on the last generation of games and putting it on a semi-mobile console.
Felix Hugo Faldaris.
It's not the worst thing
There is
ever.
no one else. Brother.
Minecraft Dungeons. Oh yeah, they did make this. That actually does exist. Is that it?
Hello, Felix.
Well, it's been fun.
You're here to
But
train
today's mini isn't over yet.
The last news of the day.
Just looking at your face
Alright.
makes me want to retch.
with that mouth of yours. You grow more
Oh, alright. Nope, we can clock out. Goodbye. That was exciting.
Stop looking at me like I'm right. You're fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy.
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion. It was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims. How you watched them suffer.
We came back right in time for the good support.
All the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then.
Good to know I didn't really miss anything from that direct then. I pretty much heard all the good news.
Along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
God damn. And that's a B rank. Oh, no, that's a C rank. Alright. I was going to say, then they're going to have to resolve that in one chapter. He has something with a net. I just flat out never knew that. He has something with Raphael, too. Yeah, the tragedy of Duskard pretty much only gets mentioned in passing in Golden Deer. Granted, the people that I recruited, if I had recruited maybe like Felix and a couple other people, then maybe it would have been different, but, you know.
Morning walk?
And that means his classmates also follow him, even though he does all this weird shit.
You remind me of your father, Annette.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but, you know.
Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Poor Claude.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit, it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother.
I mean, I'll close the window after this. I forgot.
About you.
It's not hot enough to turn on the air conditioning all the
In
time.
a way, it's like I've known you for
Yep.
almost as though you're my big brother.
It's funny because I was literally just telling Crispy about that.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all.
Good lord.
Filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child.
He told her everything.
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going.
That is an amazing
We
line.
had this talk all together. And don't mention it to anyone.
I'm clipping that. That's actually amazing. That is 1,000,000% godlike. To do? Yeah, pretty much nothing. Everyone has just a few things with other people. We'll watch like one or two more.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Sweets are great.
Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious. You're an amazing cook, Ash.
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
No promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food. It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it.
That's actually
I just had an
relatable.
idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe.
This is a very weird fate. Not fate. A very weird support.
Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well.
I need to
I leave her.
get the Lorenz one.
Bigger mess.
That one was really good.
Hey Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
No, those are poisonous.
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Is that it? Okay. What is this month's mission? Hunt for the killer. We're done after this month. So if we actually do stuff, we could probably just finish this entire arc of the game. Which means that we don't have much time to max out some classes, so I'm probably going to start using Dimitri. Just because I want to get him to finish Paladin. We're not going to get it to finish in time. We'd have to do the infinite grinding one, I think. Yeah, he hasn't even started Paladin. So we would need to, like, infinitely grind. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. I might start doing that, though, just because I want to get some supports up. And I also want to do some other stuff. But I might not even stream that, honestly, because that might be the most boring shit imaginable. I think today, though, I will explore. For no real reason. What's actually a cool touch is Sothis disappears.
Hey there.
She flat out disappears when a still life picture. Wait. Bernadetta's not in her room? Oh, you know why? Because Geralt died. She's probably out somewhere.
Hello there.
Why, hello there. Here we go. How do you get a 5-star? There we go. Just literally give me all the flowers so I can start literally S-ranking everybody.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
How did this happen? I think they really sold that line too. Who do you even learn from today? I don't think you really can learn from anyone. Just these four. And that's pretty much how this part ends. This was around the time I was like, oh shit, I need to level stuff up so I can recruit people. Totally didn't happen. Somehow Ingrid was easy to impress.
Forgive me, just know that I am.
Reason.
First Tomas, now Monica. I do have a theory.
I think I already listened to everyone's conversation for this. At least all the people I talked to. Yeah, you get a flat 10 points when it's your strength. I mean, it really doesn't even matter what I learn from him anymore. Skill for commanding battalions and using gambits. Like, there's no reason to level it. There's no reason to level, like, any of this, really. It's the same thing, I guess. Whatever.
Right. I wonder.
I'm not leveling my flying. I thought flying was required to recruit someone. Flying is not required to recruit anyone. It's pretty much every other skill besides, like, I think only Felix's swords. That's enough. That's it. Can't learn from anyone else. I mean, that's really pretty much it. There's not really anything else to do at this point. At this point, you're kind of locked in for the remainder of this part. There are 2 notes. Oh boy. This is Ingrid. A well-prepared meal should be enjoyed by all. Oh, she liked it. Nice. Hanneman. There's a person with whom I do not get along. I always end up quarreling. I don't know, man. Well, he liked it. Treat them like a friend. I guess he's referring to Manuela. Alright. That's literally it. I don't have anything else to really do. So I guess we just feed people and then we call it a day. That's kind of why it is almost a waste to explore more than once a month now. Once you have the ability to recruit everyone, if that's even what you want to do, it's pretty much a waste to do it. Inter-house reception? There basically almost aren't any other houses. The Blue Lion house basically took everyone. It's actually hilarious when you think about it. There's literally no one else to take. Here, well, let's do them. I want to see their fate, or their support. Ignots Dorothea. I think I have enough supplies to do this. To do Bernadetta. Kind of want to raise up Leonie again, honestly.
I like it.
Ingrid Annette. I also probably should assign some of the other things. We could do Lysithea and Hilda. But then we wouldn't be able to do Leonie. She actually hates this. What's the Golden Deer one? The one that everybody loves. Petra and Leonie? Nobody likes this. Beloved by a few looks much tastier than it actually is. Nobody likes this. 0 people. Nobody is happy with it. Well, I don't think Lysithea and anyone else share it. Yeah. Either I don't have the supplies or I just can't do it. So it's either Lysithea and Hilda, or we'll just do Petra and Leonie. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do Lysithea. I shouldn't have learned anything from other dude. Shouldn't have taken anything from what's his name? Sedeth. Should have just ignored it. Alright. That's pretty much it for today. So now we just do the mission.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take...
Yeah, we still got 3 months in this, actually, now that I think about it.
Why? To keep us... No. To keep you in the dark.
Why the secrecy?
Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Gerald from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
You can't stop me.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask
Yeah, some
that
random
you
dude over here on the
listen to us.
right.
Losing you so soon after losing Gerald would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet with all that in
My
mind,
bad.
it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must
This is
be done.
basically Claude's speech, but more formal.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Hell yeah.
Understood. I
Oh,
will
don't worry about it, Ash. It's all good.
destroy the enemy that is
Where we
hiding
just did a bunch of other random stuff. We save scrubbed and we watched the Nintendo Direct. And that's it. I say we, it was really just me.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
And this is the story mission. There are another 2 months after this. I don't think I'm going to blaze through them today in the hour we have left. It's possible, but not going to happen. Wonder who I should even take for this mission. Does this mission have fog?
The sealed forest is up ahead.
Maybe.
Stay alert.
This is for Captain Gerald. I will not falter.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Leave it to us, Professor. I'll give it my all.
Fighting Tomas. It will be difficult, that's for certain.
I don't really love the idea of fighting people I know. We don't have a choice. Even if it's difficult, an enemy is...
Oh, that's actually a horrible thing to hear now. God damn. I don't like to fight people I know. This game is awful. This game makes me feel like shit. This game really makes me feel terrible.
I hope you know I meant what I told you before. Your enemy is my enemy. And
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's do our best.
Yes, right. We'll fulfill our duty.
Oh, Dimitri, there will be so much blood to come, my friend.
I hope you know that you can rely on us. No matter who the enemy is, we are prepared to cut them down. Yes. No matter who they may be.
Yeah, he has his suspicions. That's really kind of cool, because you get a more personal story with him, as opposed to with Claude. Or, I'm sorry, Khalid. Yes, that is true. They interviewed the game devs, and Claude's real name is Khalid. But they didn't put that anywhere in the game, but the game devs themselves say that, so... I find that to be a very interesting design choice, to have a main character's name not even be in the game. Very interesting indeed. Where's Lorenz? Yeah, take Cyro. Who has Ignatz? Flame? Wait, you don't have to take Dimitri for this? Oh no, this is all wrong. That doesn't even make sense. Catherine and Shamir are unavailable. Let's, I forget if we really need to do. We'll take the 2 healers. We'll take Sylvain. Who else is in this house? I don't remember who's even in this house anymore. We'll take Ash. We'll take Leonie. I'm missing someone else. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. If you didn't make the cut, you didn't make the cut. Mentally, that's how quickly I can assign people who are already in this house. Let's, You know what? I won't take a net. Don't really need her. Oh yeah, Felix is in here, and so is Ingrid. These are the two I missed. Do we... Yeah, we kind of need, like, another melee user. Who does Dedue even have supports with? Like, really, who does he even talk to? Mercedes, Annette, Ingrid, Flame, and Shamir. That's it. That's it. And he has an A rank with Ash and an A rank with Dimitri. But I'm pretty sure there's only some characters can have same-sex A ranks, right? Everything else probably doesn't affect their ending. Fine, we'll slap... Here, take Annette. I don't care. Where is she? Why can I never remember where Annette is, honestly? I'm blind. Ignatz did not get his class. So what we can do... We already have Sylvain, and we also have Dimitri. So we'll take Raphael. Or we could take Cyril. You know what? Let's take Cyril. I think I did everything correctly. Leonie is damn near a tank, so I'm not really too worried about it. We kind of need mobility for this, but whatever. I mean, we don't have a ton of mounted units. Like, the only thing I could really say that would be for mounted units would, I guess, fuck to do, right? Take Lorenz. I don't know who to really staple to Lorenz, to be honest with you. Bernadette is actually, I think, a higher level, right? She's 21. Take that. Okay. I'll take Bernadetta, as usual. She never comes in to attack, but whatever. I could live with it. Probably have Leonie use melee in this fight. I think that's kind of it. I think we're good. The only person I didn't take was Dorothea.
Demonic beasts.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, it's her.
Here. Welcome to the Forest of Death. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me.
Kind of looks like a Persona character, honestly.
This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
Easy. We didn't bring any chest keys. Well, there's only one chest, so Ash has to go left.
I stand ready.
Sickle? It's good probably for like big hits if they're really weak to it. But you can't double up, and doubling up is really what starts to make a difference. Let's bait him.
I'll cut through.
Here we go.
Just heal that a little bit. I guess we'll put Sylvain north then. So that way they go for him. We'll also use Hilda. We'll use Leonie, so that way she can bait that guy.
Leave it to
And we'll just split it 50-50, kinda. She can attack, but I want that guy to attack.
Stay focused.
Okay.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
I don't know, does she actually escape? Probably not. I doubt it. I really don't think she would. Nope. Dude, Leonie is my favorite character.
That takes care of that.
Her and Ignatz are literally my favorite characters. They're so good at literally everything. Alright, bait this guy.
Let's win this already.
Just does everything. Very nice. He's not stunned anymore. Alright, well, we'll have her stun him. Yeah, she's gonna fire twice.
No. Pure grit.
Okay, a little bit of a waste, but whatever. I wonder if he'll actually survive the turn. There's a high likelihood he's not going to survive this turn. Yeah, so you know what? I'll just kill him.
You underestimated me.
You don't need to heal her yet. I think Lorenz is a bit squishier than all the other Great Knights. I don't even think he makes a great... This is gonna sound weird. A great Knight? I don't really think he makes a good one. So we do this instead. Hilda was soaking damage for the longest, and it was no problem, honestly. It's a bit different for him, though. He's not as good at that. You're gonna move first. It's fine. Crit. God damn. Killer Lance. Oh, this is guaranteed. Wow, okay, never mind. That would have been a complete waste.
I can always depend on you.
Yeah, she doesn't learn silence. Probably never learns it, honestly. So I think Marianne is still overall a better unit. But she's definitely a better raw healer.
Should I have held back?
22. A magic staff. Raises might for magic attacks. I'm actually going to put that on myself. I don't think I need the goddess ring. Crit.
Naturally. You can't compete with
They weren't going to hurt him anyway, I guess. So all that was overthinking it like usual. It's fine. That's actually really good. Maxed out.
Wow.
Death blow. Yeah, because now I know that, don't worry about it, Ash, by the way. It's totally fine. It's no offense taken, and plus, if you miss anything about this stream, it's always uploaded afterwards. Literally, the stream itself is an upload, basically. It's kind of why I like it. I like the YouTube system. I don't even need to export it off Twitch, which is pretty nice. So basically, Lorenz could clear this entire part of the map by himself. I'm not surprised at all, yet again. But don't worry about it. What the fuck? I don't think I'm going to need to really do much here. I think at this point we've kind of assembled enough of a group of characters where most of them are tanky enough to do everything on their own. Like, for instance, giving Leonie the ability to shoot from 1 square away. I think it's 2 squares now for her. is just breaking. They seriously made her one of the best units I think I've ever seen in a Fire Emblem game. She is actually insane with how good she is.
I can't afford to lose.
Same thing with Marianne. Like, for instance, Hilda, I think if you do this, they take less damage. Like, Cynthia is good because she does a lot of damage. She's not a very technical unit.
You're outclassed.
Lorenz does get weaker towards the end game, though. But that's because I made him a Dark Knight. I almost said a Black Knight. That's from a game somewhere. There was a character called the Black Knight, but I don't remember what game it was. Oh, you missed the, you missed the best YouTube subtitle I've ever seen, so that was a good one. I'm not going back, and I'm not saying what that YouTube subtitle said. That is a YouTube-generated subtitle. Big ups. Oh, I'm not going to engage her yet. Right? No, we need to have Ash go over here. It's the one thing we need to do. He needs to open that. Alright, no point. What? Cool. I don't think Kranya ever leaves. The story wouldn't make sense. It's a very weird line to have then. Kind of makes you think that you're on a timer when you're really not. Alright, cool. Speed ring. Actually, let's see if Leonie has a special line with her. I think she does. I feel like I already showed that she does before, but I might have forgotten. Yeah, this is worth it.
You'll pay for what you've done. I told you, I am not Monica. I am Kranya. Do not call me by that fake name. I don't care what you're called. I don't care if it takes my last breath. I'll kill you. Please. My powers are beyond your comprehension. You're just a filthy worm.
That's actually really cool. Goodbye. Oh, wow, she missed. Would you believe it? I didn't expect that. Okay, well, I don't think everyone has a cool line with it. I just think Leonie in particular does because of her relationship with Geralt. Like basically killing her idol. I'm 1,000,000% sorry for this. That is my life. I'll have to take care of that in a minute. That is actually pretty rough. I'll make sure I'll make sure it's not serious after this.
Did the trick.
That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, because we could just hit him with Sylvain. Doesn't really matter if she does this. She just has a very high chance to dodge. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna fire twice with the Brave Bow. It's actually lower with the Brave Bow. If you can believe it. They really do not want Leonie hitting her. Oh my... Dude, everything misses. I actually want to see how this unfolds. I'm not even going to attempt to fight for a few turns.
I'll cut through.
Here we go.
I didn't move Ash.
I'll give it my all.
Alright, let me make sure this isn't anything ridiculous. Ah, fuck. Alright. I'm actually fine. What would be nice is if she could actually hit her, so she could do damage and eventually kill her. I just need to hit her 2 turns in a row. But I don't think that's gonna happen. She's basically back to full health. On a 71 hit chance, by the way. She's an assassin. What's her ability? Grants avoidance plus 30 on a foe. Oh, okay. Some class must have that. I think Petra had that. Oh my god, I can't hit her. I can't do it. I actually cannot hit her. This is hit plus 20 crit. Beautiful. It was worth it. It was an actual epic battle between Leone and Kranya. It was amazing.
But how? How could I really lose to a lowly creature like you?
Because you're not that special.
Well.
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
Yes, you most certainly do.
Oh yeah, they censor this.
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it.
They totally toned this down. I don't think there's any difference in this. Yeah!
To unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Extra, extra.
Please help me.
I don't think this is actually any different. Oh, cool. That was easy.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
I'm pretty much going to recruit Leone every path for this mission.
Sorcery? What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
That's a lie! There's no way the professor is really dead. That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
I do not believe our professor has fallen.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
We cannot abandon hope, Your Highness. Our professor lives. I know it.
You're right. We will save the professor. But first, let's destroy this beast.
It would be really cool if, like, you actually could fight this without Byleth at all.
You will know true pain before I finally allow you to die.
How trite. But if you wish for pain, I shall oblige. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
I actually think that's probably one of the coolest parts about it.
You fool!
I doubt this is any different. I don't think this is any different either.
Professor, that is you, isn't it? I'm glad you are safe. I was sure that you would return. Please tell me all that happened to you later. For now, it's imperative that we kill the demon.
What did you see in the darkness of Zardoz? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Yeah, we get a bunch of new enemies. Okay. Sword of the Creator. Isn't it the Sublime Sword of the Creator now? I don't even have it on me. I forget if it changes its name. Okay, yeah, it does, but it's the same. You never know. It could change itself to something completely different.
You fought well.
Indeed. I'm going to be a Dark Wizard before I do Enlightened one. I feel like that's kind of a cool thing to do, is to make Byleth a Dark Wizard so he kind of learns all the spells he possibly can. And they do reposition everyone here, which kind of sucks because for some characters it makes it harder for them to get out. So like now, he can just run out this way. Okay. He's still a Lord. I at least want to have him finish Lord before we move on.
Leave it to me.
She's really impacted by that. Okay. I'm telling you, somebody has to make a mod of this game where you can have Claude in your party on Blue Lion. We'll have him do this. The sad thing is I think you can still hear the sirens outside and there's literally nothing I can do to stop that.
Such power.
What is kind of sad though is that he hasn't learned any other spells for miasma. And it's not linked to reason because his reason's a B. So maybe like Scythia is just literally one of the most unique units in the game because she can learn pretty much everything. Gambit. No, he has Lure. Yeah, let's not hit him with Lure.
It's our chance to prevail.
Lure would be nice if we weren't trying to, like, you know. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll reposition him over here. It's fine, he won't hurt you. How far can Lysithia move? Yeah, she's like 1 square away, I think, from being in attack range. Same thing with her. Alright, so this thing is going to come for her 10 damage, which isn't terrible. Alright, whatever. These guys are not even the real problem. Not even close.
Too slow.
She actually dodged that, wow. 2? Yeah, I don't think they scale these story missions too ridiculously. I think they all kind of stay almost the same. So yeah, I'm going to do exactly this and body block the other guy. There's no reason to not do this. He's not going to hurt me.
No hesitation. You fought well.
So then he can kind of do this.
Let's crush him.
Crestbearer can use Apocalyptic Flame, Ravage's armor. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter. She can't kill him on this turn anyway without using it. Then we just hit him there. I'm not interested in really popping defenses all day. I think it gets kind of boring, honestly. Very nice. 26.
That was amazing.
Oh. I love that spell. Seraphim is amazing. I just really think she's one of the best units in the game by far. She's not technical though. That's like the only thing I would say. She doesn't like synergize with anyone per se. Beyond maybe like, I don't know, someone who gives the gender-based boosts. I think that's about the best you're gonna get from her, honestly. She just does a literal large amount of damage. And it's very hard for them to really do anything about it. Goodbye.
That is that.
Steel axe. I even changed my equipment.
You lost to me?
25. 26, 26. Yeah, even just using Leone just for a few levels has vastly jumped her forward. It's kind of why it's worthwhile to just throw heals with her. Because it's not like she's going to get many kills, so... You can't silence him. It's cute that the game tries to let you think you can do it, but you totally can't. I mean, we really don't even need much to kill him. So, I mean, this mission is basically kind of done. I think Lorenz himself could just solo it. But I want to give Leone at least a little bit of experience. I don't think she has anything unique to say to Solon. I'd be very surprised if she did. Oh, yeah, she does learn Thoron.
I guess it worked out.
Okay. How much damage? He wouldn't survive either of them, so... Even just a normal Iron Lance. You're fine.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
Might as well just do it just so we can get out of here.
I feel like I grew up a little.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
Tullus? Does he also serve the Flame Emperor? It can't be.
Dude, Dimitri, no wonder. He probably has a complete mental break, honestly. Wow, Lorenzo's actually MVP. I could have sworn it would be Leone. It's never the units I think it'll be, honestly.
Professor, I'm glad you're okay. And you seem relatively unscathed. I'm so relieved. What's more, Gerald's foe is dead. Though we took little satisfaction from it. Professor, I must ask, what happened after we were separated? You look different.
The goddess gifted me her power, of course.
The goddess appeared and gave you her power? It's as though the legend of old has been made flesh. It's hard to grasp, in all honesty. But having seen you pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it.
A legend of old?
Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power. Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil king who went mad with power. Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to defeat evil. If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me... never mind. I'm getting carried away.
What? Oh, yeah. That's a very weird flash to have.
Professor, what's wrong? Are you... are you asleep? What is happening these days? Well, it matters not. We must get you help, and fast. It'll be faster if I carry you and run.
I'd be surprised you can carry me with all the stuff I'm carrying, but sure.
Professor, you must remain still.
What happened?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away.
This is definitely a scene for people who actually like Rhea.
Could be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen. That you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep. Just a while longer.
I like how she basically gives you an ASMR session.
I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
Alright. We have 2 more months to do for part 1. And honestly, I'm pretty sure we could beat them next time. Guaranteed.
Part 1. White Cloud. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge.
I don't know if this is a different name than the other chapters. I don't think anything in part 1 is a different name.
The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
Everyone having a good time. I could never ice skate. It is not something I've ever been good at. So I just, you know. I've tried it before. I've tried it a few times. I fucking hate it. So that's not happening ever. Only 5,000.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in a fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it.
Plot is crazy good in this game.
I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the
I don't know if this is any different. I don't think it
there is
is.
somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The Holy Tomb?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
They say that, but it's literally the end of the month.
At the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
I think it's wise to bring them into this.
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
He looks dead at the... I hate that. That is the creepiest thing ever. That is actually, like, not cool that they just look dead at the camera. Hilda's birthday. There you go, my lady. Hanneman's birthday. There you go, my dude. Enlightened one. Yep. look at this class.
It's time to start anew.
And they auto change you to it. How about no? I was working on something. We get a free master seal. Crap. How do you? Why inventory? Honestly. Thank you. Now, what was I doing? Oh, someone can become a master? Yeah, me. They say one of your students can do it. Yeah, it's me. But it's not going to be used on me. There's pretty much, like, no reason for me to use almost any master level class. Like, it's just better to have Byleth sit on an enlightened one for the rest of the game. Like, there's an argument to be made for Mortal Savant, I guess. Black Tome Fair. Like, there is an argument to be made that Mortal Savant is worthwhile. But, like, what's the point? You know? Like, I feel like you get more out of being a... the other one. Whatever it was. I don't even remember. I lost my train of thought. And there's no real reason to do it. You're kind of wasting a Master Seal. Not that they're incredibly expensive. In fact, you could buy them right away, actually. Which I always found kind of weird. You can buy Master Seals, but it kind of doesn't matter anyway. Explore. I can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. That would actually be pretty depressing, honestly.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't
Well,
know
it's
either.
probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
I don't know. I got nothing to give him anyway. I just came here for my flowers. I got a bunch of seeds and a couple of what I wanted. Yes, perfect. Perfect. 3 stars.
Yes? So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to give him his class.
From the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
Okay.
Hey, maybe.
Is there anything really worth learning from anyone? Why are there 5 Aloys back? What about Gilbert? Oh, he's still here. That's so crazy. Like, he just is here and he hasn't left yet.
Sometimes.
And he won't leave.
Thinking I should leave here.
Oh no, he was here before.
Return to my home where I should have been all along. I hear that Lady she's the pillar that's...
Okay, whatever. Yeah, he just teaches you all the knight skills. I don't care.
In our battle, but there are once we've crushed them, it will happen soon.
Let's see. Nothing really to take from her.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right. But don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Okay. There's not really much else to do, I don't think. I think we just feed people and just be able to teach them, I guess. That's what I'm kind of starting to think, is like once we get enough people to S ranks and there's not really anyone else left to teach, there's no real reason to continue teaching them.
Excuse me.
Like they'll just passively level up.
I am proud.
Okay. Let's do Faith. I'm curious to see where we go with Faith.
Further,
Yeah, you can give her gifts, okay.
I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, let's do... There's no real reason to learn from him. He doesn't teach anything I need. So it's like authority of what? Like a B and everything else C, basically. And that's what you need to raise it to in order to get everything you need.
Captain. Oh, Professor. I was just haven't made much progress clearing out this room.
Oh, here we go. Recruit.
Oh, Professor. I will do whatever I can, no matter. Captain. Oh, I haven't clearing out.
Yeah, there's no reason to tutor almost anyone that's not teaching magic at this point. It doesn't really give me anything.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for
Oh, it's this conversation.
Investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Big ups to Hanneman. I'll take the reason. No one else teaches it. I don't know where Manuela is. This is Flame.
Professor, I am so happy. But recently, she wants to do something whenever it has concluded.
Okay. Alright, I mean, that's kind of it. She's on this floor. I guess she's in the library? Lorenz is up here. Yeah, I do remember him being up here before. Now it's just a monk. Yeah, white dots are nobodies. They don't mean anything. They're not someone you can recruit. I barely even think that you can talk to them.
Really?
Yeah, really.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
It's almost like it dictates intelligent design, doesn't it? It's too coincidental. What is Claude doing? God, please, Claude. Khalid, my man. What? Oh, the door. Yeah. You're
I
extraordinary.
always knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Like, he insists on sticking with this house that has literally nobody in it. It's the worst feeling in the world. This is Bernadette. I want to be able to enjoy my hobbies, but there's not enough time. I have to wait for everyone to go to bed and clear out. She think of a hobby everyone can do together. Of course, she hates that, but, you know, whatever. I like tough fighters who became legends. I feel like. You should fight with the weapon that fight with the weapon that best suits you. Yeah, nice. I try to hold back when swinging a weapon, but sometimes I misjudge my own strength. I've broken so many weapons this way. I don't know who this is. Dimitri? Oh, shit. He just breaks every weapon he trains with. Okay, so I guess the only thing left to do is to feed people, pretty much. What makes me wonder what the next Fire Emblem game is actually going to be like. Bitter Eats? A bitter food enthusiast, huh? I have no clue who would be that. Very nice. Aloe. That's it. Everyone. It's just Lysithea and Hilda. They're the only people who aren't full. So if I just feed them, that's it. Everyone else will be full and motivated. So what does Lysithea even like? Like, really? Nobody likes this. I really wonder why they have this then. Like, is it just a character I don't have yet on this route? I don't even know who don't I have yet. I don't know. Anyway, Lysithea and Hilda. That's all I really need. After this, I have 5 time units. I don't need them. But you do need them early on, so it's like, I don't really know what to do here. Later, I guess you just train all throughout Part 2. But for these couple of months, there's nothing really to do. Like, I really don't even know what to do at this time. I guess we could sing. We could do the monthly tournament, but even that still leaves us with just 3 empty time slots that we can't do anything with. I really wish there was a way to train yourself in Part 1, but there really isn't. So we pick the people who need the faith, honestly.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? Singing is so much...
Okay, anyway. Yeah, you can only do that once. So there's really not much of anything else to do. Might just literally end this day early because there's no point in wasting food on people who are already fully motivated.
Hello there.
How many smithing stones do we have? I'm actually almost at cap, so there we go.
Return soon, please.
I gotta look into it next time, so we'll just end the day because there's nothing else to really do. Actually, we could cook with someone. I think. I don't think that takes resources, right? Merced is. It's only people who like to cook. Oh no, it does. Strength +1. Blessed jelly. Allies gain +1 to all stats. The Goddess Messenger Fish, the Xanadu Treasure Fruit, and the Albinian Moose. So this is probably what you do for Lunatic. You have to do this every month.
Sounds fun.
Okay, cool. And if you do this every month, you can probably squeeze through some other things. +3 to HP is really good. So you probably do this every single day, and it boosts your stats with someone through the roof. Ash is an A rank. Ingrid has her A rank. We have a B rank. We pretty much have C with everyone but Lindhart, and I think Lindhart is the only person I have not deployed in combat yet. So part 2 is mostly just going to be me trying to improve relations with literally everybody who's already on my side. And, yeah, that's going to be fun. I mean, for me, though, it's going to be difficult because there's only so many chances I have to improve my relations with people. Unlike everyone else where they can talk whenever they want. So I might make a safety save at the start of part 2 just in case. We're not at it yet. I'm going to make a save anyway because I'm done for this day. Like, there's literally nothing else to soak up time. I mean, technically I could have tutored, but I don't really care that much, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, for this, what do we really do with people? Sylvain, I think, already got his class, right? Like, there's not too much to do. So, like Lysithea, I don't really see needing to do much with her unless it's just to boost her already good magic stats. For Marianne, it's probably just reason, you know, like, it's nothing ridiculous. What does Holy Knight require? Writing of A, Lance of C. So, I mean, there's your answer. The writing of A kind of matters more, though. I need to change her goal, though. Ignatz, he has a bow of B+. I mean, he'll get it, so I'm not really worried about him not leveling that up. I'm not in the slightest. Lorenzo's more the same. We need writing for him. It's because I'm not focusing on him as heavily and getting him like his extra 20 bonus points. It might take him a little while after we get into part 2. And then the rest of everyone else is, you know, it's whatever. Lysithea likes sweets? Oh, I don't know. I've been like half following it. Weird stuff is happening, honestly. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of squeezing by the end of part 1. Like, the end of part 1 is great story-wise, but there's not really too much more you do besides what you've already done a ton of. So we just level up the people who kind of need it, I guess, and call it a day. It's like for him, we're trying to make him a bow knight. We level his lance, because bow knights use lances, apparently. There we go. So now I think all we need to do is get him to level 30. For Ignatz... Oh, Lord, we actually really need to help this guy out. let's finish his, let's actually just finish his lance usage, which we almost got, so he'll be done with that next time. One more person to teach. Bernadetta is probably also on that list of people. She's going to give writing a B. Okay, very good. There was someone whose goal I wanted to edit. I don't remember whose. I was like, oh, I need to change their goal now that they're done with something, but I can't remember who. Let's change Aloe off of that. Let's have him do lances, and I guess writing. I never used him. I probably will never use him. So I'm not exactly too torn up if I never get to use Aloe. Trust me, that's not exactly too high on the list of things to be annoyed about. Yeah, we don't need him to level Lance anymore. Actually, Ash only needs to focus on writing now. That's it, we're done. He just does that and he's golden. Sylvain, he doesn't need to level Lance anymore, I don't think, right? B+ in reason. A change of pace. I guess you could spin him into a Holy Knight, too. The game doesn't really corral him as much as Lorenz. Okay. Mercedes, the usual. The usual. Ingrid, I don't think we need to do much with her, actually. Sword and Lance. She's 1 point away from getting her Lance to A. So that's fine. I think that's pretty much everyone. Was it Ignatz? Yeah, it kind of was Ignatz. We put him on Lance and Riding, so they can level up. He only needs maybe like one usage of Lance, though. And then that's it. We put him back on Bow. Lysithea is... I'm going to have her go back to that. That's really it. Just everyone who's a caster pretty much levels healing and casting. The only people who don't are Dark Knights and Mortal Savants. That's pretty much it. Everyone else does the usual magic. People hate spiders or centipedes, but they have no strong feelings towards crickets or spiders. Such different species. Yeah, cool. Doesn't really matter. Focus on reason, sure. I like how the healer can become a warlock, by the way.
Professor, I am...
Okay, you already know.
Together.
Very nice. Probably gonna need to change who does the writing skill upgrade.
I'm certain I've improved. Let's put this to the test. I'm a quick start. I work to...
Alert stands for Petra.
Well, perhaps I always...
That's actually gonna be really strong on her. That makes her really good at baiting out attacks. She is very much a dodge tank. It's an ability. Get rid of sword. I think axe prowess helps a bit better because axes usually have worse everything. It's harder to hit with an axe. So I'm gonna get rid of the goddess ring and keep this. Just for the magic ability, but I will give myself some healing. There's only 2 more chapters in part 1, so we're basically done with it. And that's fine. It took a bit longer because there was more stuff to do. Although I really don't know if it did take longer or if it took less, honestly. So I think that's probably where we're going to end this for today, which is actually right on time. So the next Fire Emblem stream will definitely be like Monday or Tuesday, because I need to make up for the fact that I totally didn't do any Fire Emblem streams for a while. And I do kind of want to finish it, because honestly, we're making such good progress with it. There's no reason not to. So that's definitely going to be something that happens in the immediate to near future. I think today, well, tonight's Tanami. Tomorrow, I'll be recording probably. And then Monday I have a few things to do, but that's why it's like Monday, Tuesday is what I'm thinking. So yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think we made good progress. I mean, 1 month a stream isn't terrible progress. It's not optimal, but I don't think I'm going to be doing another 7-hour stream like I used to do before. That, not that that was too much. I just think that was a very, very unique rarity. Was it 7 hours? It was 6 hours. My bad. I don't want to give myself too much clout. It was a 6-hour stream. But, other than that, I think what we'll do then is I'll make up for a Fire Emblem stream, because I do owe a Fire Emblem stream. Probably we'll get to part 2 next stream. And when we do that, the next stream after that will be a Pokemon stream, because I did like the Pokemon stream. So that'll be a thing that happens. We'll do a Pokemon stream after that. And then we'll do the usual Fire Emblem streams, Friday, Saturday, and then there'll be a Pokemon stream earlier in the week, and maybe a 4th stream somewhere in there somewhere. But that all depends on how things go. I'm at least definitely committing to 2 Fire Emblem streams, because that seems to me like the fair thing to do, since I did kind of say that. And I do want to play more Fire Emblem, because I want to at least beat Blue Lions before we stop and start taking breaks and doing weird stuff and whatnot. Which probably shouldn't take me more than the end of April. Hopefully. I'm not going to totally stand on that, but hopefully by the end of April we're done or near done. Which at 2 streams a week, or 2 streams a week for the next, 4 weeks? Shouldn't be too tall of an order, but I digress. I think we've, what the hell? OBS, thank you. I think we've reached the natural conclusion. I don't have... Well, I do have that on the soundboard. I don't have this on the soundboard.
So if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
I need to put that on the soundboard. I don't know why it's not on the soundboard yet. But thank you to Crispy, and thank you, Ash, for following on Twitch. As I always say, you know, whichever platform you prefer, by all means, I totally am 100% okay with you watching on whatever. That's why I broadcast everything, because why not? There's no reason to not cast a wide net, I guess I should say. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you. Probably will not be anything tomorrow, and Monday or Tuesday will 99% be the next stream. So I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure, honestly. So big ups to that. And I guess now it's my actual favorite part of the stream. We get to play sound clips. Yes. Actually, one thing to note is that when I reinstalled Windows, it actually deleted all the preset volumes on every sound clip I have on my Elgato Stream Deck. So pretty much everything went back to the default volume. So everything is literally all over the place, including classic fucking clips like they... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm wrong. It only deleted, apparently, the ones I set last time, because everything else is back to normal. Alright, never mind. That was a complete lie. Why is this back to normal? Because it's kind of loud anyway. Okay. I thought that's what I saw from like 2 different folders. It was like reset. I have no clue at all what happened with that. But yeah, I just really wanted to pitch in, and apparently I was wrong. So big ups to that.
You make me sick! I don't like any of yous!
This man has to go. I think people need to protest outside the streets of Madison Square Garden until this man is gone. He is an absolute disgrace. He needs to get the hell out of New York City, big time, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Professional streaming.
Nothing ever goes right.
This is the equivalent of being kidnapped, stored in a basement, being tortured, and then they let you out when you're of no use to anybody. No! Don't go!
Ain't nothing changed. Alert! Your favorite show is on now. Coming in hot. Dig in. Don't sweat the technique. It's Toonami time. Kids love it. Pretty sweet. Space is the place. We won't be intimidated by criminal threats. Who loves you, baby? Quitting time. Pretty sweet.